It's in the game.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
First carry of the game from Zamir White.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Going to run again here with Pollard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Flush to his right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
To throw is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
48 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On second down, Jacobs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 23-yard run. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play.
Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, Pollard again.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A give running right is Chubb. There he goes right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Chubb running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. And you know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Bell.
A
94 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Through an opening, and there he goes. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Watson, he's going to keep it on the draw. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack block.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The final shot before the break. Watson being chased out left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Prescott from the gun. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
14's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, tight down. There you go. Put the boys down. He's coming.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Open man, that's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd down.
Now a give here to Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll run with Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's looking deep for Bell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but